It's the proud boast of this hospital that there are no locked doors. With a little ingenuity, patients can even leave the grounds if they want to. But just because they can do it, they don't. The superintendent of this hospital here is a pioneer of this humane open doors policy, which is being widely adopted in other mental hospitals.
Doctor, I would like to begin by thanking you for all you've done for this program, in particular putting me up so comfortably in one of your wards, which was very helpful. And I think, of course, the thing that struck me most has been the amount of freedom you give to the patients. Have you ever repented of it?
No, not in the slightest. I always feel it is very much easier to make patients worse than to make them better in a mental hospital.
Yes.
And one of the things that patients dislike, and dislike most intensely, is being deprived of their freedom. So from the very first days that I took over as a medical superintendent, I tried to give the patients more and more freedom. At one time, the patients had nothing to do except to walk around inside airing courts. Now, one of the first things I did was to saw down the railings. If you look through the window there, you will see the remains of the high railings which kept the patients inside. I kept one length to the railing just as a memento of what mental hospitals were like once upon a time.
I think the other thing that struck me most was the amount of responsibility you give to them. I mean, this printing and the magazines and so on. I suppose that's pretty helpful for their treatment.
It is. One has to realize that a mental hospital is something that is completely different from a general hospital. In the first place, the patients are up and about.
Yeah.
In a general hospital, the patients are in bed and they do as they're told. Well, people come to a mental hospital to learn how to live. And they will never learn how to live with themselves or with other people unless they are given a say in what happens to them in a mental hospital. Yeah. We like to think of the mental hospital as something, as I tell the patients, that is run for them and not for the staff. I like to tell them, this is your hospital. Whether it's a good hospital or a bad one depends very largely on your contribution to the hospital. That being the case, we expect every patient to do something. As you just mentioned, some of them participate by producing a weekly magazine. Others help with the daily chores.
But now, I hear you're retiring very soon, Doctor, after your long and very fruitful career. I'd like to ask, suppose you were starting again today with a clean slate, what are the things you'd drive for?
Well, I'm hopeful that the mental hospital, as we know it today, will become a thing of the past. Mental hospitals are far too big, and it is not possible to deal with patients individually in an institution where the head of that institution doesn't know all the patients by name.
You know a large number.
Well, I know a very large number of them, but of course this is not one of the largest mental hospitals in the country. It is, in fact, one of the smallest. I would like to have a small hospital for active treatment, and then of course, for the patients who don't get well, there should be small country houses where 50 or 60 of them can live together.
Break the thing down.
Break the thing down.
Well, I hope your successors here will carry that forward for you, Doctor.
Thank you.